Chronic Lyme disease is a case study in how nothing is simple in medicine. Many experts say chronic Lyme disease is not Lyme disease at all. There's no debate about the acute form. It's caused by a bacterium transmitted by the bite of a black-legged tick, which is also known as a deer tick. Symptoms range from a bullseye rash to flu-like symptoms, feelings of fever, sore throat, chills, body aches. Some patients also complain of memory loss and mood changes, sometimes facial paralysis. Not all patients have all the symptoms, though. Treatment calls for 10 to 21 days of antibiotics, and the sooner the better after the bite. Here's where Lyme disease gets complicated. The CDC estimates that 10% to 20% of patients treated for Lyme disease remain symptomatic over time. These patients have what's called post-treatment Lyme disease syndrome, PTLDS, or post-Lyme disease syndrome, PLDS. It is recognized by the Infectious Diseases Society of America and the CDC. But then there's chronic Lyme disease.
After my diagnosis, doctors would tell me that I didn't have Lyme disease.
The very name is a point of contention. Lyme disease specifically refers to a diagnosed infection caused by a specific tick-borne bacterium. Typically, patients who believe they have chronic Lyme disease have no known history of being infected with the Lyme disease-causing bacterium. Otherwise, they would apparently be diagnosed with PTLDS. Chronic Lyme disease symptoms are tricky too. Many overlap with PTLDS symptoms like chronic pain, fatigue, cognitive problems, behavioral changes, but the symptoms also overlap with a wide range of neurological and rheumatological diseases. Some patients have turned out to have osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and degenerative diseases of the spine. Some have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, even dementia. Advocates argue that these various conditions are the long-term result of Lyme disease, but research casts doubt on that because these various diseases don't cluster in localities where Lyme disease appears. The debate is not a standoff between equal sides. The majority of the scientific community has rejected chronic Lyme disease as a meaningful diagnosis. At the same time, there is a minority of physicians who do accept it. There does seem to be agreement on this much, though. Many people who claim to have chronic Lyme disease do suffer from severe and debilitating symptoms. It's the cause of the pain that's at issue, along with how to treat it.